In this video, you'll learn how to set up blueprints on Zoho CRM. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create a structured process tailored to your organization's needs. Begin by navigating to the Zoho CRM homepage. You can do this by entering the address into your browser. Once the page loads, ensure that you are on the home screen where you will find various options related to your CRM activities. Next, locate the gear icon which represents settings. This icon is typically found in the upper right corner of the screen. Clicking on it will take you to the settings menu where you can manage your CRM configurations. After this, look for process management in the settings menu. This section allows you to manage different processes within Zoho CRM. Click on it to access the relevant options for creating and modifying blueprints. Once you are in the process management section, find and click on Blueprint. This will direct you to the blueprint management interface where you can view existing blueprints and create new ones. You will now see the option to create a new blueprint. Click on Create Blueprint. This action will open a new screen where you can start defining the details of your blueprint. Next, select Create New Blueprint. This will prompt you to enter the name and other details for your new blueprint. Ensure that the name is descriptive to help you identify it. After naming your blueprint, proceed to select the module that the blueprint will apply to. Click on Module and from the drop-down menu, choose the appropriate module that aligns with your business processes. Following this, you will need to choose the layout for your blueprint. Click on Choose Layout and select a layout that best suits your needs. This helps in organizing the information effectively. Next, select the fields that will be included in your blueprint by clicking on Choose Field. This will allow you to customize the data that your blueprint will manage. You will now define the criteria for which records will be associated with this blueprint. Click on Define criteria for which records are associated with this blueprint. This step is critical for ensuring that the right records are included. If you want all records to be eligible for this blueprint, you can leave the field for criteria blank. This gives you flexibility in managing your processes. Next, click on Highlight to specify the key aspects of your blueprint. Highlighting important features ensures that users can quickly identify critical states in the process. Once you've highlighted the necessary elements, click on Next. This will take you to the canvas where you can visualize your blueprint. In the canvas, drag all the states that you want to include in your blueprint. This visual representation will help you organize the flow of the process effectively. After arranging the states, click on Contact in Future. This option allows you to include future interactions in your blueprint. Continue by clicking on Contacted to indicate a completed interaction. This will help track the progress of leads within your blueprint. Next, select Contact in Future again to ensure that future follow-ups are accounted for within the process. Then click on Attempted to Contact to record attempts made to engage with leads. This step is essential for maintaining a comprehensive overview of interactions. Continue by clicking on Not Contacted to identify leads that have not yet been reached. This helps in managing follow-up actions effectively. Next, choose Lost Lead to categorize leads that were not converted. This classification is important for analyzing your sales funnel. Then, click on Not Contacted once more to emphasize the leads that still require outreach. Proceed by selecting Junk Leads to filter out leads that were determined to be unqualified or irrelevant. After that, click on Not Qualified to further classify leads that do not meet your criteria. At this point, ensure that you have organized everything correctly in your blueprint. Review the layout and flow to confirm that it aligns with your organizational processes. Next, click on Add State to introduce additional states into your blueprint. This allows for greater flexibility in managing the process. You can click on Add State again to include even more states as needed. This iterative process helps refine your blueprint further. Type in the name of the new state you wish to add. Naming each state clearly will aid in understanding the process flow. Finally, click on Save to store your blueprint. This action confirms that all your configurations are preserved and ready for use.